Congratulations to De'Aaron Fox. It was announced that he would be getting his own signature shoe under Steph Curry's line at Under Armour, as you see. There's the Curry kicks. Warriors in Sacramento taking on the Kings. Rematch, first round of the playoffs out west last season. And just like the playoffs, much of the same in this one, Steph and De'Aaron going at it. You saw Steph nail the three, and then Fox goes in his bag. That move was absolutely sick. And then more De'Aaron. It's going to go on a little 8-0 run here. It's Fox putting the Kings up 5. Let's go to the second. In the second, you know who we showing. It's Curry accepting the screen and nailing the three over his former teammate Harrison Barnes. Here comes Fox. Swiping, no, swiping. Swiping, no, swiping. A swiper, De'Aaron Fox throws it down. Before we go into the half, it's Steph to Clay to Jonathan Kuminga for three. Probably had the best preseason of anybody in the league. Been working on that shot. We shall see if it manifests this season. Curry, he don't need to work on this shot no more. He's all ready to go. It's Curry putting the Warriors up by 10. He's accepting double teams. Just going at Sacramento, just like last year's postseason. It's happening again. Now the Warriors got Chris Paul. He finds Klay Thompson on the baseline for a deuce. It's a 16-point game. But just like last year's postseason, the Kings got a lot of fight. De'Aaron had 39 points, including a couple of grown man deuces at the rim to cut the Kings deficit down to 6. Under a minute to go. Warriors looking to put this one away. It's him, Stephen Curry, with the nasty three-pointer. Once again, putting the Kings to sleep. He is father, by the way. That's daddy. 41 points for Steph. The Warriors beat the Kings again, this time by 8. Two teams that are very familiar with each other. If you remember last trade deadline, Kyrie Irving was moved from the Brooklyn Nets to the Dallas Mavericks for guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith. Nets in Dallas taking on the Mavs gives us an opportunity to appreciate the greatness that is Luka Doncic, and boy, was he in his bag in this one. You got to watch Luka. He starts seasons out usually really good. Other end, Ben Simmons probably got away with an offensive foul. He finds the former Mav, Dorian Finney-Smith. And then off the miss, how about Ben? With the nice tap out to another former Mav. Dinwiddie nails the three. Brooklyn's up. But here comes that man again. It's Luka. One-on-one Simmons trying his best. His best is not good enough as the Dunn nails the three. But the Nets still led it as we took a break. Third quarter, Kyrie joins this highlight. Irving with the fadeaway. More on him in a second. Mikal Bridges is going to find Spencer. He's made a couple of buckets in this building. He nails the three. Nets up by 5. Cam Thomas has been a walking scoring machine to kick the season off. He had 30 in this one. And then Bridges nails another 3. The Nets holding ground on the road. Thomas with a floater. The Nets up by 6. And then Irving and Luka asked Brooklyn for this dance. Look at this pass from Kyrie to Tim Hardaway Jr. I don't even know. Irving with the somehow, some way for his team. He made a play pass. Mavs down 1 possession. Now it's Irving in the corner to Dwight Powell, who nails the 3. Other end, Finney-Smith giving it to his former team. Brooklyn's up a deuce with 90 seconds to go. It's the Don. Luka nailing the 3. We're tied at 120. 30 seconds to go. How about Doncic? Going glass with one hand. Luka with the go-ahead three-pointer as the Dallas Mavericks come back to win this one behind 49 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists from Doncic. The Denver Nuggets continue their quest at a repeat. They're in Memphis taking on the Grizzlies. Nuggets relying on great play from pretty much everybody to kick the year off. Jamal Murray nails the 3. Memphis, though, was relying on some great play from a legend in the city, Derrick Rose, with the score. More Murray for the Nuggets, and then here comes other guys. KCP, beautiful dime to Jokic, who nails the 2. Other end, it's Rose, this time finding Marcus Smart, who nails the 3. Memphis down by 4. It's Rose, this time up top to Zaire Williams, who looks good coming off that injury. That deuce counts plus the foul. Nuggets in a tight one. No Ja. Still good matchup from number 1, number 2 out west last year. Murray hits another 3. At the half, it's Denver up by 6 in the third quarter. Triple J with the triple. And then probably one of the best plays you've seen thus far this season. Even the cameraman's having issues. Jokic with a dime to AG from out of bounds? How? Saw Derrick Rose playing good. He's like, don't mind if I do. Reggie Jackson. Speaking of Jackson, he's got the 3. Nuggets back in control. Late in the third, Jackson with the crossover to and the floater beats the third quarter buzzer. Nuggets up by 9. Here comes Memphis in the fourth. Derrick Rose had 16 crucial points, including this steal. And this layup cuts the Nuggets lead down to 2. It's D. Rose sizing up Aaron Gordon and nailing the jump shot. Memphis goes up by a point. The year's 2023, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Derrick Rose taking over the fourth quarter. Jokic, though, is the best player in the world. Maybe Rose was that one day, but not today, as Jokic responds with a 3. You saw the alley with Jaren Jackson. Memphis, though, just ran out of gas as Murray finds Gordon inside. Grizzlies got to have a quick one. Jackson can't get it to go. It's Jokic's world, ladies and gentlemen. The Nuggets hold on to win on the road behind 22-12 from their big fella, 108-104. Victor Wembanyama still looking for his first victory as an NBA player. San Antonio had a good chance to get it against the Houston Rockets in a little Texas two-step. How about early first quarter? Victor Wembanyama just taking the ball from his teammate Jeremy Sohan. Even got popped to break character. You got to think, like, Jeremy Sohan's a big dude compared to 99% of other humans. Victor's just a bigger dude. More Wembanyama. That is just ridiculous. That deuce counts plus the foul. He's way too big to be doing stuff like that. We're in the fourth quarter. More Wembanyama. So after the game, Dylan Brooks was asked of his first impressions of the big fella in black and gray, and Brooks said he's tall. I think he's more than just tall, Dylan. I believe this dude is really good. It's Victor with the spin move on another top-tier pick from the previous year's draft. He going baseline on Jabari Smith Jr. and reversing. Tight game in the fourth. Houston's up by 3. Jabari tries to get him some get back. Wembanyama says no, not once. When your game's so nice, you probably should do it twice. Victor rejecting Jabari. Nice to meet you. Houston's got the lead though late. Wembanyama tying this game up at 111. We would end up in overtime after Wembanyama and Brooks' tip-off goes out of bounds. In the extra period, it's mostly San Antonio, mostly Keldon Johnson to be specific. How about Keldon with the throwdown? Spurs up by 4. Rockets got a little bit of fight left in them. They paid a lot of money for Fred VanVleet to make passes like that to Alperen Sengun, who throws it down. Beautiful dunk from Sengun. He had 25 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. But this night belonged to San Antonio. Victor's going to get his first dub as Keldon throws it down. Look how happy Wembanyama is in the right part of your screen. You tell me he don't want to win now? That rookie is special. He gets it. The Spurs win 126-122. Wembanyama goes for 21 and 12. Utah Jazz looking for their first win of the season. They're at home hosting the Los Angeles Clippers. Lauri Markkanen had 35 points. This one, though, comes down to the final minute as you see Paul George nail the 3. Clippers up by 1. Other end, Markkanen and Jordan Clarkson play two-man game. Clarkson kind of avoids the screen from his man, freezes PG and Kawhi for half a second, nails the 3, Jazz up a deuce, 12 seconds to go. Kawhi looking. Give me the ball back. Leonard's going to get a look up for three. It's no good. Check it out. Russ gets the rebound, and you can see Kawhi, the left side of your screen, visibly upset at Brody's shot selection, maybe a little bit of his own. The Jazz hold on to win 120-118 over the Clippers. Welcome, y'all, to the latest episode of the Hoops Pharaoh podcast. It's yours truly, the one and only. I am Pharaoh. If you're enjoying the great quality content, if you enjoyed the highlights, don't just leave a video. That's cheap. That's selfish. Come on now. It's free 99 to show me that you're supporting the grind. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. It's a non-negotiable. All right, I need your support. Now more than ever, I'm dealing with a lot. I'm going against some high-power networks and entities, but I'm not fearful. As long as I got y'all supporting me, keep in mind this is how I pay my bills. I'm not on these big TV networks just yet. I'm getting to that point, but I need you now. All right, subscribe to the channel. If you want more from your boy, follow me on Twitter at It's Mr. Pharaoh. That's where I tweet in and night out of the NBA season. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little bit rambunctious. I'm eager. I'm energetic this episode because I saw something that I didn't like. Look, your boy Pharaoh, I never tell y'all I'm a good person, but I do use the term I'm solid. All right, anybody that's ever come in contact with me or met me or known me, they probably lead a conversation saying, you know, that's a solid individual. He stood on solid business. And I say that for a reason. As a solid dude, I don't like seeing people getting taken for granted from. I do not like seeing people get taken advantage of. I don't like to see it. You ain't going to take advantage of me, but I hate seeing people get taken advantage of from afar. I hate looking at it. You know, I've never met NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. I'm always appreciative of Adam because it was Adam who pretty much said, hey, we're going to make the NBA product as digital as possible. Let's keep in mind you don't see as many highlights of the NFL on Instagram, on Twitter, because the NFL controls the copyrights. They're strict on copyright. The NBA's much looser with their copyrights. And in large part, that's because of Adam Silver and what he believes to be the direction of the product, right? Let's hold that right there. Because I think Adam Silver is a good dude, he's being taken for granted. And these players, man, they're just doing whatever the heck they want. Jimmy Butler and Kevin Love are resting game 3 of the season, y'all. We're at game 2, game 3 of the season, and dudes are already sitting out, low managing. Ladies and gentlemen, Bradley Beal played the first game of the season against the Golden State Warriors. It was a nationally televised game. He dominated the game, and then he sat out the next 2 Suns games against the Lakers, against the Jazz. It's like, what? If you were not healthy, right, why play at all? Like, why would you do that? Why would you, if your foot is really bothering you, why dominate one game? Because I don't believe you can dominate one game and then be hurt the following couple games. If you were hurt going into the season, why play at all? I don't understand that. Adam implemented a new load management policy this past offseason, and I don't think it's working. Jimmy Butler never wants to play in Minnesota for some odd reason. He just doesn't play there. After he left the squad, he just doesn't like playing there, as you see to the highlight. And to me, it highlights an issue that I don't believe Adam's going to be able to deal with overnight. The reality is, as long as the NBA has these 3 pillars, named LeBron, who's obviously the big Dundada, Steph, who is the median Dundada, and Durant, who's on the low end, but still a Dundada. As long as Adams got those 3 pillars in that order, the NBA players know that they're good. You mix in the fact that the international talent is at an all-time high. Guys like Jokic, Luka, Giannis, Embiid dominating the league. They come from nothing, so they play hard. They try their best to get out there 65, 70, 75 games a year. Guys like Jimmy Butler, Bradley Beal, and others can always eat off the product. And it's not just them. I don't want to just highlight those dudes because we do know Butler does give it his all in the playoffs. Bradley Beal, I'm not going to even speak on him. But the reality is all-star level guys around that level have been able to eat off the legends, LeBron, Steph, Durant, and the soon-to-be legends in Luka, Jokic, Giannis, and probably Embiid. That's what the NBA is. That's the hierarchy. I just gave it to you. And ladies and gentlemen, I watch a lot of stuff. Your boy Pharaoh consumes a lot of content, and I'm just watching things here. I don't believe NBA players enjoy playing basketball. I'm watching NFL athletes that are making a quarter of the money that most NBA players are making. These NFL athletes are going out there with broken fingers, broken bones all around their body, and they're going out there and playing 16, 17 weeks of the season because they love what they do. If you go to an NBA player's Instagram page not named LeBron, most of the times you can't even tell they play basketball. When's the last time you've been to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's Instagram? Does Kawhi even have an Instagram? It just feels like NBA players treat the NBA like a lot of the rappers are treating rap. It's the gateway entry into fashion and other businesses. They don't take this thing serious like guys like LeBron do right now, Steph does right now, Kobe did, Mike did. They don't. They don't. I'll take it a step further. I don't think I can tell you in the last 5 years if I've seen one NBA player play NBA 2K. They all play Madden, which I looked into that, by the way. Maybe you just think EA's a better product than 2K right now. I think it's deeper than that. I think guys enjoy playing football in video game format because they like that sport better than they do the NBA product. LeBron's not making picks on NBA games on Sunday. He's making picks about NFL games. I just think in this country, NBA players are telling us that they even enjoy football more than they do basketball. It's interesting to me. I'm watching all this stuff, man, with close eyes because I don't think these guys love what they do. I think they're in love with what comes with the game. If they can get a ring every now and then, cool. If they can get up to that promised land one time, that's great. But once we get past that hierarchy of LeBron, Steph, and Durant, and then incorporate the Giannis's of the world, the Jokic's of the world, the Lukas of the world, the Embiid's of the world, the international guys get it. They don't take the product for granted. Once we get past that, I'm looking at a lot of guys that's in like with the game, and I'm sorry, y'all. Being low managed night 2, night 3 of the season doesn't make sense to me. If I'm Adam Silver, and Adam is a big soccer fan, by the way, if I'm Adam, I'm thinking to myself, hell, I just gave you 3-4 months off. You making $45 million a year? If y'all can't play the first week into the season after being 3-4 months off, and I want to be fair to Jimmy Butler because he did obviously make it to the NBA Finals. Bradley Beal doesn't even get to the playoffs anymore. Like, if I'm Adam, I'm thinking to myself, hell, I might as well just never take a break. We might as well just make the season go year-round if y'all going to be resting week 2 of the season, game 2 of the season. What was the point of giving y'all 3 months off? The fans deserve better than that. They do. They taking Adam for granted, man. They're taking his kindness for granted, and I hate it because Adam is a players commissioner. And again, there will be a day where LeBron, Steph, and Durant are not there, and I think these players are going to get humbled quickly because they can always lean on the back of those greats, those all-timers.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple, to be the best there's ever been. So, please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories. I talk music. I cover sports. I am culture. I am Pharaoh.